your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what good you say? I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when the ass takes off his shirt.
I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Oh, welcome to another episode of the Chrissie Mayr podcast, and I will get into how my channel is under attack. But first, a brief word from our sponsor. I'm getting better at this, I think. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt.
U.S. Treasure Hunt. We've delivered winners from all over the U.S., awarding thousands in prize money. We've hidden 10 coins in public. And for the first time, we give the clues to their exact location in a comic book format. 10 states, 10 coins, 10 clues, $10,000. One comic book. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. The hunt begins October 15th. Order now. thegreatustreasurehunt.com.
Wow. If you're looking at that thinking, what am I looking at? What is the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt? I'm going to tell you. The Great U.S. Treasurehunt.com returns in 2024 with $10,000 in prizes up for grabs. They've hidden 10 coins in 10 states, and the clues to their exact location is in a comic book, much like this one that mails October 15th. Order now with promo code CMP to save $5 on any package. Go to thegreatustreasurehunt.com. What is that? There are various clues. It's like not quite a limerick, but a riddle. Go to thegreatustreasurehunt.com for full details on the various packages that you can buy. You can team up with hunters from across the country to split the prize. $500 for the solver, $500 for the finder of the coin. The coins are distributed all over the country. There's 5 in states west of and east of the Mississippi. They're in 5 different time zones. Either Hawaii or Alaska is guaranteed to have a coin. At least 2 states that border the Pacific Ocean. At least 2 states that border the Atlantic. At least 2 Gulf Coast states. At least 2 Great Lakes states. At least 2 state capitals, and only 2 states that border each other. Coins are hidden, not buried, so you will not need to bring a shovel or a metal detector. Clues are in a comic book, 10 puzzles on 2-page spreads. You can use the text, the illustration, or possibly both together to solve for an exact location in the U.S. Ooh. Like, I have no idea what this means, but I'm intrigued by it. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt has given away over $40,000 in the past, and in 2024, they're going to give away at least $10,000 more. Coins are similar to challenge coins. Each has a unique serial number on them. All books will be mailed via first-class mail on October 15th. There's no guarantee what day it will arrive on. It depends on your local post office. No clues will be released on the website, YouTube, or any other social media for at least 2 months. So solve the puzzles in the book, partner with someone to find the coin, and enjoy your victory. Get that money, guys. This is called Math Heroes. If you're good at math, you would excel at that. Hollywood Murder Mystery. That chick kind of looks like me with short hair. Go to thegreatustreasurehunt.com and use promo code CMP to get your $5 off. Get out into the world. Get into that scavenger hunt mentality that we were all in. Remember the 90s? Remember our childhoods? Oh my gosh. Speak of the devil, the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt has gifted 5 Chrissie Mayr memberships. Thank you, Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. Good guys. Good people. Night Owl. Hello, Night Owl. We all love you, sweet lady. I can and stand with you. Thank you, Night Owl. You're out early. Sodak Chopper. What did you D? Hold on. I need a 9-volt battery. The Black National Anthem is playing. BRB. You know what? Just for that, Sodak, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna throw you a chirp. That chirp is for you. Thank you. Yes. So I woke up. Was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. I was hit with an insane amount of whammies from YouTube. One community guidelines warning / violation and 10 age restrictions set at the same time for videos dating back 2 years. Which is so strange to me. It's very strange to get all of this happening at once. Like, who or what is going back to 2, 3-year-old videos? Just to, like, give me a little bop on the nose, who's even nothing, no one's watching anything that old. Let's click on a relevant tweet. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I was gonna pull this up because I think a lot of people have been getting hit with stuff lately. It's been a bit of a trend. Yes, let me pull up this tweet from Ms. Rachel Blevins. Oh boy, I don't know. I think maybe this goes hand in hand with the upcoming shenanigans. Okay, from Rachel Blevins. YouTube's latest purge of creators who question the US establishment narrative on the war in Ukraine is a reminder that not only does free speech not exist, but dissidents will not be tolerated. They say our channels were deleted because we violated YouTube's hate speech policy. But if they were being honest, they would admit that we were being banned for talking about the US-funded neo-Nazis in Ukraine, admitting that Zelensky, the West's favorite beacon of freedom and democracy, is actually a raging dictator, talking about how NATO is provoking World War III against Russia, and most importantly, admitting that NATO is losing its proxy war against Russia. No amount of money printed by Washington is going to change that. Woo! Do I follow Rachel? Oh my God, I don't. Now I do. That's pretty fire. Let's look at the comments. They only have to suppress speech when they're losing the argument in the battlefield of ideas. And I know this is where you guys go, oh, you gotta just get on Rumble, do everything on Rumble. I don't think that's the answer. I don't think we should just toss away and disregard an entire platform. I think it's like I think we have to help make our platforms better because I don't know. If YouTube is allowed to do all this, then what's stopping other platforms? And I don't know. It's disappointing, and it always seems to happen at around the same time before an election. Here's another one. Goes to show we should have all. Oh, here we go. We should all have been talking about Rockfin Odyssey, Rumble, and BitChute all along. And I think most of us do several. Do Rockfin and Rumble at least. But if we are serious about defeating them, then we must be serious about boycotts and independence from their platforms. These people are something babies. Oh, got banned for reporting the truth and not the government narrative. Which I get. So then why is my 3-old interview about flat earth getting dinged? Guys, we love a lighthearted flat earth episode, don't we? Okay. Young Pei, what's up, Young Pei Ching? Fight, fight, fight. Thank you. Thank you, my only Asian fan. He's right. Grab America by the bussy. That's better. I think that's funnier than your other version. Happy election year. Yep. It's like a month away. It's really snuck up on us. Crazy. Crazy how fast. Oh, Grab America by the bussy again for 5. We need a platform that will let us say whatever we want and watch naked yoga. Is that really so much to ask? I don't think so, but I think we should be able to. And, of course, watch breastfeeding. Isn't that what you guys want too? It's really dumb. I got and these are all episodes that are so old. They're in the 100s, just to give you a sense of that. Like, I'm up to I don't know, I think I'm in the least in the 600s of episodes. And, yeah, these are all getting hit, like, 111, 115, 148, 138, 157, 212, 232. Like, let me pull up some of the ones. It's unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And so I just had recently Steve Inman on. You guys know Steve Inman. He's the non-essential commentary guy. He does commentary about viral videos that you see online. Like sometimes it's Antifa, like getting their ass not beat, but reprimanded by the cops. Sometimes he'll do commentary over like little squabbles. Sometimes he does commentary over animals trying to find their way through a backyard obstacle course. And so I had him on 5 days ago. And I got a warning. I got a warning about it that saying that your content was removed due to a violation of community guidelines. And I'm thinking, what could possibly have caused this? And it's because I must have shown one of the um one of the videos. Like, we were talking over it, of course, so it was like obviously transformative, and I was showing one of the videos that Steve had done commentary over, and it was like, okay, it was a fight, but it wasn't graphic. It was just, like, more of a squabble. And then, of course, we appealed it. The appeal was rejected 2 days ago. Violent or graphic content. That's just so absurd. That's so insane to me. It really wasn't. Your content was removed due to a violation of community guidelines. You've received a warning. You can take a policy training, which will remove the warning after 90 days. Let me click on what this community guidelines has to say. Unbelievable. Just the nerve. How dare they? Okay, I have a lot of windows open that I have to click out of. Clicking out, clicking out. Sorry, it's a lot of honestly random Amazon videos. Amazon contents. Tabs. Contents. All right, I'm closing this off. I get confused with multiple windows. All right. We do have to stand up for free speech. Let me pull up another one that I got a slap on the wrist for. I feel like community guidelines is like whatever they want it to be. I understand the basic idea of community guidelines. I just when they are enforced willy-nilly, catering to whatever the censorship du jour is going on, then I have a problem. I don't know. Do you guys think that people having a little street squabble is considered would you consider that graphic or violent content? Should we read what this says here? Inciting. Okay, let me see. I'm going to pull it up with what exactly they think is violent content, cuz I remember I think it was a strike a couple years ago for talking about this was on every major news channel. There was a fight that broke out in New York City at a French fry store. Like, what's it called? Pommes frites. And these girls went nuts because the cashier wanted to charge them extra for a couple of sauces, and they just destroyed the place. They threw the sauces everywhere. They threw the furniture around, and every major news outlet was covering this story, and I covered it too, and we all shared the same footage, but, like, I got a strike for graphic violent content, and all these other news outlets that were on YouTube, they got to show it. They got to show the same video, so kind of ridiculous. All right. What do they mean about violent content? Violent or gory content intended to shock or disgust viewers, or content encouraging others to commit violent acts. Okay, so me discussing a voiceover video with Steve Inman is neither of those things. Inciting others to commit violent acts? No. Fighting involving minors? No. Footage, audio, or imagery involving road accidents, natural disasters, war aftermath. Okay, terrorists. Yeah, that's all obviously horrible. Street fights. Physical attacks. It just seems like what is a street fight? Any fight that happens in the streets? Torture corpses. Yikes. Yeah. I agree with a lot of this stuff. Medical procedures. Well, I don't know. Maybe a medical procedure could benefit someone. I guess it depends on the medical procedure. Like if you're in med school, bodily fluids. Okay, such as blood and vomit with the intent to shock or disgust viewers. So intent, an algorithm can't pick up intent. That has to be viewed by a person. Animal abuse, I 100,000% agree with that. Traumatized or fictional content. Okay. It doesn't say flat earth theories. That's not on here anywhere. So I don't know. I guess that's what I have to fight is it was from a comedic standpoint. Like we're breaking down a funny video of him doing commentary. It's not like, yeah, wow, look at the street fight. It's great. Look at people getting hit. I gotta talk to my YouTube person. Calex. Hello, Calex. Just with a simple hi. Hello to you. K-Max coming in with the yellow boy. Google owns YouTube, and we all know Google's politics. Remember when Google searched Trump? What comes up? Google Gemini. Either way, YouTube just makes up the rules as they go along. It definitely looks that way. Grab America by the bussy. They like their rules as arbitrary as possible. Yeah. Let's pull up another example of something that got taken down. I'm so annoyed. This one, and you know what's great about looking at old episodes is I can see how my hair has changed over the years. Look at this. This is from 3 years ago. My hair was darker. What do we think? Do we like it darker like this? Or do we like it lighter like it is now? This got an age restricted video. How? This got age restricted. Based on what? I don't show any videos. This whole interview. It's just me and Hotep Jesus. Oh, and then we talk about the Grifties. So maybe I show the Grifties voting website here at the end. Why should that be age restricted? We're talking about avoiding the media and distractions and building your own empire. It was really just wholesome topics. Very wholesome. Okay, so that was Hotep Jesus. Let me pull up another one that got, it was like 10. It was a lot all at once. Very concerning. So this is wrist flex. You guys remember wrist flex? Oh my God, this is so long ago. This is like my old apartment. With my chalkboard background. Wow, I look very tired. This was an election update from 3 years ago. Age restricted. Why? Did I show a single video? Nope. Did not show a single video on this episode with wrist flex. Why? So tell me why this is age restricted. Tell me why. Let's bring up another example. But this is good. Now I can look at how my hair has changed. Okay, here's another fun one. Episode 148 with David Weiss. Everyone's favorite flat earther. Make flat earth great again. And they even slapped the flat earth Wikipedia definition on here. Flat earth is an archaic and scientifically disproven conception of the Earth's shape as a plane or disk, not necessarily. Well, some people believe in hollow Earth too. Many ancient cultures subscribe to flat Earth cosmography, notably including ancient Near Eastern cosmology. The model has undergone a recent resurgence as a conspiracy theory. This got age restricted too. Me and David, look at this. I still have that shirt. This is 3 years. I think people keep most of their clothes from years ago. He's probably showing the old flat Earth app that he's always pushing. Age restricted. Why? Why? This is from 3 years ago. Nobody's watching this. Nobody cares about this anymore. I don't understand. And also this episode with Mr. Josh Denny. We're talking about his appearance on Ginormous Food. We're talking about how every time he has a tweet or something go viral, people try to fire him from Ginormous Food, a show that he has long been fired from for years now. We talked about comedy, free speech, comparing our cancel stories, building a following. This is also 3 years old with an age restricted notice slapped on here. We talk about his tweet. Okay. Straight white male has become this century's N word. It's used to offend and diminish the recipient based on assumption and bias, and the differences in the usage. That was his tweet from 2018. So I guess that. And my lighting is bad. You can see that it doesn't look as good as it does now. But why? Did we show a video? What did we talk about that was worthy of age restriction? His like weight loss journey? I don't get it. I don't get it. And why so many all at once? Oh, I already did that. Thank you. Take the ride. Thank you for the yellow boy. Take the ride 23. Hey, Chrissy, do you think it would be possible to get around community guidelines by making a satire disclaimer on your videos? Seems like the powers that be will just take down any counter narrative. That is an interesting idea. I'm going to bring that up with my YouTube guy. Yeah, I'm not serious a lot of the times. Old nerdy with a yellow boy. This is ridiculous. It should be marked as adult content and leave it at that. I don't understand how they can restrict and violate free speech by having a vague TOS. Maybe this won't apply in a month. And it won't, old nerdy. It's just YouTube is like getting its panties in a bunch. And I don't know what the powers that be told them to do and why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid over nothing. But it just seems like to have this many videos pummeled all at once is suspect. But thank you for the yellow boy. They want to hide Chrissy's bad lighting phase. YouTube is helping, not hurting. Maybe because of the DJ. Really? The Trump impersonator from my wedding? They're like, is this really Trump? Oh my God, what do we do? Yeah. No one knows. All I know is I'm going to keep talking about flat Earth. Because it's funny for me. So let me pull up. This is part of my YouTube page, my dashboard. I'm just zooming in on the section where it has all the things. Look at all these things. Zach Voorhees. This is an old, my appeal was rejected. Zach Voorhees, who is the Google whistleblower who came out a couple years ago. Zach Voorhees, how Google manipulates information, algorithmic unfairness, talking about how BS QAnon was, violation of the community guidelines. So they took that one off. A Simcast from a long time ago. Simcast 20. That's ancient. Okay, copyright. That's fine. Wowie. Simcast can be monetized. Age restriction on Josh Denny. Henry Tischler got an age restriction. How Cuomo and de Blasio messed up New York being a community activist. Oh, I think that was the Jewish guy that I interviewed. Why? It's just talking about New York. Yep, wrist flex. Hotep Jesus. Aaliyah Janine. We just talk about her experience going from the adult industry to comedy, battling cancer. Again, I didn't probably show any videos in that one. David Weiss, flat earthing ain't easy. Canadian shop teacher, allowed to wear huge fake boobs to class. Sterling Cooper taking charge of relationships, testosterone levels. Unbelievable. My channel's under attack, guys. It's under attack. It's under attack. Anybody in Florida? Who is this commenting as me? Who's commenting as me? It's not me.
It was me. Sorry.
What are you doing, Fealty?
I'm on the wrong account on the YouTube.
I'm thinking I'm getting hacked over here.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to me. It's the first time this happened in 3 years.
All right. No, it's fine. I can never be mad at you, Fealty.
Thank you. That freaked me out. I was like, why did Chrissy just say that? How did she know I was thinking that?
I barely have the brain power to just stream. You think I can stream and write comments at the same time? No.
No. But this censorship's crazy, though. Sorry.
Because you see my back end. You're looking at my back end all the time.
Yeah, I'm in there all the time.
I've been there. I'm up in there. It seems like a lot all at once, and for dumb old episodes that people aren't watching anymore.
Well, what I think it probably is YouTube's rolling out functionality right now that they've been working on just ahead of the election so that they can better stamp down, who knows? I mean, I'm not going to make any audible speculation, but who knows what's going to happen in a month from now. And so what they do is they do this stuff to mess with your financials so that it gets you out of whack. Like you just said, like you have so much going on in your brain right now, like you can't type and like stream, saying in a joking way, but hopefully my mic isn't too low. But what they do is they keep you off kilter. So if you feel stress, you're less likely to be on the ball on things. So, here you go. You're going to get hit with things from 3 years ago. Just anything to get your account in semi-bad standing so that, it's like a flick of a switch. I'm sorry. I'm just throwing out a theory here.
Yeah.
So your account now has all these videos that can switch from good standing to now muted. And then the next step is that's YouTube kind of telling you like how easily they could take out your channel. Because what if all those videos, instead of being like, oh, these are age restricted, they're going to get hidden, changed to now strikes or, your channel would have been gone in an instant. That many videos, it wouldn't have been, let's talk about this. It would have been your channel's just gone. You wake up and your channel's gone, Plus, also, one thing I've been hearing on the interwebs that YouTube is doing is they're going through a lot of their back catalog of content and hiding things so they can just store it on one server in the middle of nowhere because no one's going to access it anyway. Yeah, it's cheaper. It makes, if you're having a server host all this information and make it accessible easily, it costs a lot more money. So over time, they'll age restrict your video. Now no one's gonna ever find it. Now they don't need to have it in a server that's nearby the US and other places. So
okay.
Yeah, put it in the middle of nowhere. And
so it's a way for them to kind of like offload some content.
Yeah. I mean, you'll notice it like if you ever search like a random topic or something and and the video takes a while to load, and it's just like even just like a 720p video, and then you get part of the way through it and then it's freezing up. Sometimes it's not your computer, and sometimes it's not your internet. Sometimes it's that video is just never really seen, so it's in a server somewhere in like Russia or somewhere far away.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's kind of what's happening. But with you, I think they're kind of just setting you up and trying to clear you out and get you out of the way, because it's gonna get crazy in a month, possibly. Who knows?
Right. I guess I'll just have to play Among Us for a month until things calm down.
Well, if you get a strike though, you can't even stream, right?
Right. Wee.
I mean, you could always stream on Twitch and Twitter,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
who knows if the Twitter numbers are real, right? I mean,
Who knows if any of it's real? Am I real? Are you real? Is the chat real?
I'm not real. No.
All I know is that I have to microwave decaf coffee a couple times a day, and I feel nothing when I drink it. I feel nothing.
Have you had caffeinated coffee, like since the
I think there's trace amounts of caffeine in decaf.
Trace?
If I really feel like pushing the envelope, we also have a pot of half calf brewing. So I'll do half calf, half decaf. I'll microwave that up, and boy, I almost feel something. But I'm so afraid of drinking coffee with the bean because it gets into the milk, and then he's gonna be like, their bodies process caffeine so much slower that
Mm.
I don't want him to be all jacked up.
But yeah, then it'll mess up his sleep schedule, which
They
then also messes up
say
yours, right?
Yeah, they say you can have up to 300 milligrams while breastfeeding, which is the same they said you can have while pregnant. But, like, how could that not affect him? So
I was watching a video earlier, and they were saying there's a certain type of bread. I can't remember the type of bread, but there's a type of bread that you can eat it, and it creates some kind of like an enzyme in the boobs.
Ezekiel is it Ezekiel bread? Like, that's like a live sprouted bread.
No, it wasn't that. But there's something in it, but it makes it that it creates this enzyme that you pass on to the bean that stops breast cancer for you and the bean, and they say it could get passed on for like 4 generations.
What?
Yeah,
They say
before it
that
works its way
breastfeeding in
out.
general helps prevent against a couple different cancers.
Yeah, I think it was pumpernickel.
Gosh, pumpernickel?
Yeah, it was like a brownish bread.
Is it cheese bread?
No, if only.
Is it crazy bread?
Crazy bread.
Is it garlic bread? These are all
Garlic's good.
I hope so, because then I'll eat a pan of it right now.
Dang, I didn't send it to myself. I did send myself a video of a fat Michael Jackson.
We all need to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well,
Kinax. Chrissy, did you ever have issues with having certain guests on? Having Laura Loomer on the show, Owen Benjamin? For sure. I think I got a strike when I had Aubrey Huff on. I got a medical misinformation strike for that, and then that got taken down. What else? Who else? What have been the other guests that YouTube didn't like? I think it was fine. Even when I had Gavin on those few times, that was fine.
I mean, it's kind of a catch-22. I don't know if you want to point out the ones that have been missed so far by YouTube. You know,
so many. Junior says these strikes on your channel are the worst thing to happen on October 7th. DS. Oh, what's up, DS? GM copied Danny on channel. She uses the memb option. Okay. Thank you. Got triggered from the Trump T-nail recently. Oh, Trump thumbnail.
maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe. There's really no way around it, though. Like, that's the sad part, is that this is the battlefield you have to be fighting on. It's not like you can't just go to, what are you going to go on Kick to stream to like nobody and have no way to be found on there pretty much, like, or you can go on Twitch where yet again it's like your chance of being found by new people is 0 to none. So then what you maybe take the clips and you post them onto like something like Twitter, but who knows if those numbers are necessarily real. I mean,
Right.
it's tough. I mean, the YouTube is the battleground. It is the winning battleground right now where the people are, and the goal is to try and reach as many people as possible to show sanity in the world, show truth in the world, and entertain people. So
Was it monkey bread?
it wasn't monkey. It was like a brownish, looked very hard casing, outside. And they did the slits on the bread, like a little cross on the bread, and it was round.
Sourdough?
Was it it might have been sourdough. I tried looking it up. I looked up bread
Is it?
breast
Yeah, it's
cancer.
got like bread indents on it.
Yeah,
Bread,
but I don't know if
bread
it was
cancer.
Yeah. I was watching. I was watching it this morning actually.
Was it focaccia?
No,
Focaccia?
it definitely wasn't focaccia. I think it was
Slits?
brioche.
Slits? Geyser roll?
No. I was
Don't
gonna
be
send it to
coming
you
up in
too.
here
Now
with
I
like
regret
half
it.
a fact, like half an interesting fact.
Well,
You're
you
like,
know,
"It's a
I
bread,
send
but I
you
don't
s-
know what kind."
I send you so many videos and stuff, and like the one time I don't send one, and it just happens to come up. Come on,
That's okay.
Instagram. Give me the
Semolina?
video.
Wonder bread?
No. I'm just gonna scroll until it comes up again.
Rye? I love a good rye bread.
Might have been rye. It was a brown bread. It wasn't like a white bread. It was a brown bread.
Pumpernickel, whole wheat.
It might have been pumpernickel. That was the
Pumpernickel.
first thing that kind of came to mind was pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
Come on, Instagram, show me. Like, if only Instagram had like a history feature where you get to see like what you saw.
Oh, like a search history?
No, yeah, it's kind of like search history, but like on YouTube, all the videos you've watched show up on a list. It helps me out so much.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, you can see your whole library of like everything you've watched.
It's a lot of baby videos and squirrels doing obstacle courses.
Well, yeah, that get also hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nothing is safe.
All that time you put into this epic moment, you have Steve Inman on.
It was
and
so
they-
cool. And he did commentary on the squirrel hitting his balls against the contraption that he was using to go get the nuts. Oh, it was really great.
Yeah,
I'll have
and
to
it's
clip
kind
that.
of the only. It's like one of the only videos of watching Steve Inman do the act of like the commentary and seeing Steve Inman do it.
Right.
But no,
You never get to see
the
his
squirrel
face.
people. Yeah. I'm glad too. I was very tempted to actually edit it and turn it into a Steve Inman style video, but like in vertical layout so you could see him and you.
Yeah.
And do like all the sound effects and stuff. But you know what now? There's no point. The squirrel people.
Maybe I can make that for Twitter. Maybe Twitter would appreciate it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Possibly.
I just figured out what background I'm going to use for this area here. So I'm about to go order it. Yeah.
Was that in
be
all your
good.
Amazon videos, contents tabs?
Yes. Contents tabs. Look, I'm going on very little sleep here, people. The bean, I don't know what's going on with him, but he doesn't sleep through the night anymore. And sometimes he wakes up every 2 hours. Sometimes maybe it's 3. But the second he'll be out, and then the second you put him down in the crib, he's like, ah! Like he knows.
But is the teeth coming in? Maybe it's like the teething.
The teeth are always coming in. Yeah, he started teething at 3 months, and now he's at 6 months. But no teeth. I don't see them yet. I keep feeling for them. The baby is worried about the election. Oh.
Maybe the bean senses the energies,
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe
I
it's the
bet.
two questionably gigantic hurricanes that are happening in the southeast of the country back to back. That
Yeah, the bean's like, don't we have people in Florida we care about? Shouldn't we be looking into that?
yeah, Mike Harlow.
Mike Harlow, he just moved down there.
Yeah,
Oh,
he left
Scott,
the
actually,
dangers.
rice cereal is not good. Apparently, rice contains really high levels of arsenic.
What?
So they no longer recommend rice cereal to babies. But you could do like oatmeal, barley.
How did arsenic get into the rice?
I don't know. It sucks it up. Like the way it does with a wet cell phone. I don't know. I don't know how this works. It's just what I've been reading.
Maybe they're reusing all the rice that's left over after drying the cell phones, and that's how the arsenic's getting into the rice.
Have you ever eaten cell phone rice? I have.
No. No. I've only had to dry a cell phone once in my whole life, so.
Really? Good for you.
Yeah. We had a pool for a little while, one of those Intex pools in the backyard that like lift itself up, and I don't know why. It must have been like maybe 14 or 15. I just jumped into the pool, and I had said to myself, I first went to the bathroom because I'm not going to pee in the ool, and I said to myself, I should hold my phone because I'm going to forget and I'm going to get in the pool. And then I jumped in the pool with my Sanyo flip phone. It was very sad. I loved that phone.
I wish I had a flip phone right now.
Me too. Right? Like a nice like StarTAC or something. Like, oh. I used to have.
Does anyone have a flip phone, guy?
Well, now Samsung is making their phones that they open kind of like a flip phone, but it's a touchscreen, so it's still, it's still a smartphone. But I kind of want to just go back to like phone,
like a Nokia brick. I didn't have one of those.
I didn't have that either, but have some Snake playtime, play a little Snake.
Ooh. My sister had one of those. I was jealous, but I never wanted a phone. I got one begrudgingly in my sophomore year of college because I had internships. I was like, okay, I guess.
And my mom got me a phone. I just had the basic phone, and it was supposed to be kind of for emergencies. I never used it. I didn't have anyone to call. All my friends, they lived in the area, so it's like, why am I going to call? Just going to show up.
You know, it'd be cool, a phone that just has the call function, so you're forced to call people.
Yeah, isn't it? They call
like
it
an
the
OG
dumb
phone.
phones. Yeah, they're calling it the dumb phone movement. I
Or
believe.
landline. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. In celebration of the dumb phone, rare sanity-saving gadget. Let me pull this up. Share. See? Got the dumb phone.
This looks like a gum beeper. Remember the beepers full of gum?
Yes. I think it was kind of cool.
Wow.
It's got Snake. Oh, it was 2023, so it can act like a phone, but it also doubles as a portable laptop camera, alarm
Also doubles as a
console.
paperweight. Also doubles as a bookend.
Yeah, this does a lot more than I thought it does. How utterly vast smartphones' capabilities are hidden inside our pockets. Is a powerful machine that seems like reality could do everything.
But
yeah,
I can't access my Dunkin' Donuts points from that.
Really? Were you having problems with your Dunkin' Donuts, huh?
Well, I don't know. I've been going for a long, long time, not collecting points. And I just this week was like, fine, I really ought to sign up because I really patron it so often.
I used to have all the points for things.
I have a lot of Starbucks points because there's one right by the gym. And I always go to the gym, then get the egg bites.
Right. How's the prices on sale? Is it going down? Like some places are going down.
Some Dunkin' or some Starbucks?
Yeah, I've been noticing like Subway, they're offering discounted prices. Burger King's now bringing down the prices. Taco Bell brought down their prices. There's a little bit of deflation happening right now, which is good and bad.
I don't believe it. Oh,
Yeah.
old nerdy with the yellow boy. Gary Goldman had a great bit. My phone is this seldom used app on my phone. Oh, Gary's Gary's a nice guy. I haven't seen him in years.
So true, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think about it, like, I guess on iPhones, you guys have a little bit more functionality to your phone app. Like, you could switch between video calling and just a regular call, like at the press of a button. But on Androids, at least, the phone is, and the voicemail, too. It's like you have to pay for the voicemail app for it to have, like, the visual text instead of having to listen to it. And it's an app that's not made by the company anymore. And it's like, this isn't a phone anymore. That's like
No.
that's a side dish. Like the phone part
Mm-hmm.
of it's mac and cheese, whereas the steak is the tracking of all of your data.
Yep, it's a side dish.
Even the new iPhone that's coming out, there's really no update to the technology side of it. The new iPhone is 100% an AI device.
Ew, really?
Yeah, so every single bit of the phone is now like it's made to link directly to the AI, and the AI is basically running the whole phone from your camera. Everything's running through the AI on the phone. It's always listening to you. They're trying to make it into basically like a digital person, like the
Oh.
brain of a digital person. Yeah.
Oh, great. Great.
Yeah. People aren't like the iPhone sales are down like crazy because of who wants you're not changing it. Like it's not like it's getting better. Let me see if I can find iPhone sales down.
Samsung Galaxy has AI.
Yeah.
S24 Ultra. Yeah. Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Yuck. What is this? The Xiaomi 14 Ultra?
Yeah. That's the Chinese
Xiaomi?
Xiaomi.
Xiaomi.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Asian
track
phone.
you like crazy on that for China.
Yuck. Wow.
Yeah,
Some
the
people
tech
think
sector's going
some
down.
some people think that cell phones are the mark of the beast because it's in your right hand and you can't. Well, we're getting to a place where you can't buy or sell without it.
Yeah. But then you run
Just
into situations like I've been watching a lot of videos about the hurricane situation, and people their phones aren't working because all the towers are down. There's no power to the area, so they also can't buy things because there's no credit cards.
right.
There's no power. So it's like, yeah, the phone is like so powerful, but it's only powerful in areas that are connected to the digital age. Once you leave that, it's like it's worth nothing. Even GPS is having issues in those areas for some reason, even though it should be on a totally different system.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could return to maps and then my dad would be laughing because he'd be like, haha, I was told you learn how to read a map. And I was always like, I have MapQuest. I'm fine. Motorola
Like,
Razor. Ugh.
I mean, the downside with maps is, things change on the roadways. Like, the
True.
Southeast has a lot of roads that are just like completely gone right now. There are people trying to get to certain areas of North Carolina, and it's like there's literally no way to get there anymore. All the roads are gone. Like people completely shut off from life and reality. But if you live in a city, though, it's a different story. Though you can get functionality back a lot faster than if you're in the middle of nowhere in a forest. You know, So digital age isn't stopping. It's not going anywhere. Just gotta hope that storms stop happening that make no
I mean,
sense.
paper maps, Boosie. You know what I mean. But I agree with you there.
Yeah.
The OG maps.
I have some actually in the car.
You
I
have an
keep it in
atlas?
the Well, yeah, I guess is it an atlas? It's only the northeast of the country, but it's like 100 pages worth of northeast maps. I keep it in the trunk just in case.
That's smart. That's some dad shit right there.
I guess so. I guess I have a little bit of my dad worked his way into my mind, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. I think I think Trump should go on Call Her Daddy. He probably won't. He's gone on a bunch of podcasts.
I mean, if he could go on there and actually do well,
He would. He's so charismatic.
Yeah. I think JD Vance would do really well on that
Because
show.
he'd be like winking at the camera and be swarthy.
Well, I'll say that as someone who voted for Trump twice and is going to vote a third time, my one gripe with Trump is it's a little bit too, like, just all over the place sometimes when he talks. Like, I wish he could kind of dial in a statement on something instead of, like, you look at Kamala and she's doing such a bad job with the country. We would have made the country better. But, I mean, what's happening? Where's the president? And it's just, like, all over the place. It's like, yeah, you know, when you take everything together, it's like, yeah, you're making good points. But you look at J.D. Vance in the debate, and he hits a point, and he hits it hard, and he hits it concise. Whereas Trump, when he goes to the debate, it's like he didn't fully beat Kamala in that debate because he is a little bit all over the place, too much flowing in and out, and that hit doesn't land as hard. And really,
but I think that's the same reason why people like him, because he is more kind of like off the dome and he can improvise.
I think that works for a rally, but when you're going to sit down for an interview or you're going to sit down for a debate, that's when it needs to be laser. You know, that's not like, I mean, yeah, you could be off the cuff on dissing someone, like, you know, she'd be in jail, or, you know, Kamala, you're so bad you're fired, or, like, you know, his little digs at people, but he's very ADHD.
I like this. Trump is a carpet bomber and Vance is the tactical strike.
That's a good point. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just like sometimes when I'm listening to him talk, I'm kind of just like, come on, you could have hit so hard there.
You want him to be sharper.
Yeah. Like, it might just be because of maybe his older age, even though I still think he's perfectly capable of running the country, but it's just...
He eats McDonald's. He doesn't need any sleep. He's magical.
Yeah, but it's also, like, for me, it's like, on the internet this day and age, like, what you're going to say really has to last 30 seconds. That 30 seconds has to be pretty much everything. You
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
His nickname in college, we're covering.
Anyway, my channel's under attack.
Yeah. Is it channel, though, like, is it getting taken down, though?
No, it's just under attack. We'll survive.
I tried finding you at the first content house where you're making the joke about Jeremy, like, my channel's under attack.
This channel's always under attack, but so is mine now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
hopefully
guys.
Hopefully it doesn't get taken down.
Feel bad for me. No, hopefully not. We're gonna just, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to do baking streams until November. But even I'm sure they'll have a problem with that.
It only takes one sentence.
Yeah. True that. All right. Well, I'll be playing Among Us with Geeks and Gamers tonight, and I'm working on a date with Loomer. We're chatting. I hope we can get something.
Well, you know they're about to get hit with a Category 5 hurricane.
Yeah, right? I know. That's why I'm like, maybe I shouldn't tie her up with a podcast when she should be buying like a inflatable raft or something.
Yeah. Should be contacting some of the Cubans and ask them, you know, how they did it back in the day.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So crazy. Yeah. Mike Harlow's in Florida. Ashton's in Florida. Benny Johnson's in Tampa. He just tweeted that he is relocating temporarily because he's got 2 beans and a pregnant wife, or 3 beans.
Yeah, and Tampa's on that west side of Florida, right? So
yeah,
that's
I think it's also I think it's hit mostly, the west and the middle.
Whereas I
So,
think Mike, he's on the east side.
oh, like Jacksonville or where the
I
gays
just-
are.
yeah, I thought it was like
Yeah.
somewhere. But I mean, it's not when something is a category 5. I mean, it's the size of the whole southeast of the country. I mean, there's clouds that we have up here in New York right now that are a part of that hurricane. So it's like you look at the pictures of it, like just a cloud cover, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's just a quarter of the planet. You know, it's amazing
Wow.
that anyone lives as that thing flies over.
It is amazing. Oh, it's DS again. Sorry, Chrissy. Have a good rest of your day. Age restrict your controversial guests. Maybe. I guess I don't think they're controversial.
They're not. It's free speech. Like, you're not calling for anything to happen against anybody. You're not like making statements of facts about anything controversial. Like, you're just having a conversation. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
It's stupid, yo.
It's
Pero
so
like,
stupid.
I'm so frustrated. All
Yeah.
right, Filthy. Thank you for lingering in the back and then coming on.
Well, I'm always in the back end.
Always in the back end. I barely feel it. Thank you, chat, for listening and caring a little bit. I will see you guys sooner or later. Only time will tell. Goodbye.